What's up, divine souls? Welcome back to my channel. It's Loretta, the Infinite Healer, and you are now tuned into Infinite Healing. How y'all doing, fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius? We are here for your weekly reading to see what Spirit has in store for you, what guided message the Most High God wants to give to fire signs at this time. I want to remind you, fire signs, that this is a general reading, okay? So the messages may or may not apply. You're going to take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Remember, if the shoe fits, go ahead and wear it, boo. If it ain't your shoe, if it ain't your story, it don't apply, let it fly, okay? If you are interested in booking a personal reading, that link is in the description box down below. You can text or you can go straight to the Etsy link and book your reading. I do live readings as well as recorded message like the one you are watching right now. Well, right now it's live, but if you watch it after the live. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to start us off with our opening prayer, and then we're going to jump into your reading, okay, fire signs? Divine Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, and guides of the highest white light, gratitude for bringing your fire signs collective and I together again for the opportunity to be in your divine presence, Divine Holy Spirit. Thank you for filling up our cup, giving us all that we are in need of. Thank you for allowing us to see ourselves truly and authentically. Thank you for allowing me to be a vessel of light, Divine Holy Spirit, delivering your messages clearly, truthfully, and authentically to the collective that is in alignment with their soul's growth and their purpose at this time. We thank our guides, our ancestors, and our guardians for being here at this time, for keeping us safe and delivering messages that is truly going to help us continue on our journey and give us what we need at this time. In your great name we pray and we say, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. All right. What's... She said, I'm watching while I'm at work. Okay, get the word in while you're at work. What's up? How you doing? Divine Loretta, it's been a minute. Let's see what we have for the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Y'all making me feel like I need to do individual readings, and I'm just not even doing that right now. I'm just not. Look, my cards don't even want to shuffle. They're like, I want you to do Aries, then Leo, then Sag, and I'm not. I did not do that for the earth signs. It takes way more energy. So I guess I'll be doing that next. For the month. Alright, let's see what's going on for Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And if there are any individual messages, I will be sure to give that. I lied. Aries, this is for you. Sacral Chakra, Archangel Ariel. Aries, I just heard creative endeavors. So Aries, you are being called to do some womb or sacral chakra healing at this time. I really feel like you may be having like this creative block. Like I heard writer's block. So you may be having writer's block at this time. But remember, Aries, in order for you to give out, you must also give in. So that is just your body's way of telling you, whoever this person is in particular, that you are in need of giving to yourself at this time instead of expressing it outward. That you're in need of it right now, with the heart chakra being here as well. Of course, I feel like you are doing what you love, or at least what you really, really like to do. Spirit is letting me know that you are coming up upon some sort of completion in your life with your creative endeavors. I also just heard tea shop. So yeah, you are currently coming up towards the end of a cycle. And in this cycle, there are different lessons that were learned, but I feel like this cycle, I could see the colors red, orange, and green. What did I say? Red, orange, and green. Red, orange, and green. Root chakra, sacral chakra, heart chakra, is what I'm seeing for you right now at this time, Aries. The chakras that you are working on, focusing on these chakras, on healing these chakras, learning about these chakras, and giving to these chakras and assessing where you are energetically, as well as where you are in your daily life. For example, how safe and secure you are feeling in your daily life, whether that be in your relationship with yourself, your relationship at your job, or the relationship that you're in. Your sacral chakra, how are you being pleased in these areas? Are these relationships giving to you or taking from you at this time? And your heart chakra, are you truly living out your heart desires at this time? I also feel like speaking up, right? And that has to go with your sacral chakra, your connectivity and your ability to connect with yourself and others. Major buffering, LRL. Caught the statement about doing what you love, and yep, I am. I got a job at a daycare and I love it. Oh my gosh, when I say inspired, girl, you just inspired me. I've been thinking about going into the daycare setting because I'm just not ready to go back into the classroom. I'm glad that you are loving it, divinely guided. And I don't know what's going on with the buffering. Let's see what we have for Leo. Okay, Leo. Leo has the garden and the gate. And then you had a card that showed itself, which was Archangel Uriel, the crown chakra. And then we have victory. So first I want you to know, Leo, that whatever desire that you have in your heart, okay, and this could have come as an intuitive download, actually. This goal or this dream could have come as an intuitive download. Spirit wants you to know that, yes, they support you. They are behind you. I want to open a preschool. It's my signal here, not your video. Oh, okay. I'm glad, because I was like, dang. I thought it was the video. Well, Spirit says, I got your back. That you will be victorious with this. It does require you to step out of your comfort zone. So there may be, there are new skills that you will learn on this journey. I really feel like, Leo, that what is mostly holding you up from stepping outside of this gate is that you're comfortable. Because where you are right now, everything that I have, I already need. Everything that I need, I already have. So I feel like you're just like so content. Leo's like, I'm so content. Like, I don't even want to work for anything right now. Like, I'm so good where I am. And Leo, just hear me out, okay? Some of that content, okay, that you are feeling is boredom as well. Some of it is denial with thyself and fear of wanting to move on. So just evaluate. Am I really staying in this place because I'm more anxious about where I'm going and I'm not really sure what my finances will look like where I'm going? Or am I truly just okay with where I am? And if so, how long am I going to be okay here? You know? It's all up to you. I can hear it's all for you. So it's all up to you, Leo, where you're going. But I do want you to know that stepping outside of your comfort zone is going to bring you a lot of abundance, an abundance of peace, an abundance of stability, an abundance mindset. Thank you, Spirit. That's really what it's going to open up for you. That abundant mindset is going to have you being abundantly empowered, okay? And then we have Sagittarius. We have a man holding a heart, Sagittarius. Oh, first of all, let me just say mesmerized like a motherfucker. This card just mesmerized the shit out of me. Like, so Sagittarius, you could be mesmerized by what someone has going on. I just saw someone eating an apple. So I don't know if that's the Most High referring to Adam and Eve. But I just saw someone eat an apple. Mesmerizing. Someone's very tempting, Sagittarius, or something is very tempting. Now, I know this is not the temptation card because it would have came out as the deceit card, but what I think Spirit doesn't, you may be seeing this person as very tempting, and Spirit is saying it's a green light because they're the man holding the heart. Yeah, there's some type of opening in the heart chakra that is happening for you right now, Sagittarius. I think it's questioning, do I open myself up to love at this time? With the crown chakra, Sagittarius, I feel like this person was sent into you. Wow, look at him showing up again. Not only is he the man holding a heart, but the man holding a coin. I do feel like this person was sent to you, Sagittarius. Again, this doesn't have to be a man. This could be just a more masculine energy, Sagittarius, if you are the male, or if you're in a same-sex relationship. But somebody is like, I don't know if you like literally prayed for something and then this person comes with what you prayed for, or if this person is who you prayed for. But again, something is there's some underlying energy here, and I can't tell if these are fears that you are projecting onto this masculine energy, or if this is truly the masculine energy itself radiating some kind of underlying deceit. And the deceit may even be that they're just not being as authentic to you as they should be about their feelings, because maybe they tell you that they're really focusing on their coins and their progress and their goals, but really they're focusing on their heart. So and strategically trying to devise a plan of how this is all going to work out. So that's the overall message for y'all. But I am going to do, they said a new deck, okay, a collective message for the fire signs. So, yeah. Again, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, that information is in the description box down below. All right, let's see what we have for the fire signs at this time. Fire signs, there is this need to be gentle. Gentle with yourself and gentle with others. Okay? You know, don't rush, especially this week. Take your time. Don't rush through anything. Rushing through something, I can see people like misplacing their wallet or losing their car keys, or not being able to find the damn shoe that you just had on your feet 5 seconds ago. So just take your time. There is absolutely no rush. If at any time this week, fire signs, you wake up late for work, please know that it is the universe working on your behalf, okay? That lateness is protection, okay? Spirit's gonna have you be somewhere at the right time, at the right place at the right time. So if you see yourself being late, please just remember to say to yourself, I'm supposed to be late. And that's just how it's supposed to work. Now, other people may have some feelings about that. But again, the universe, the Most High God, is saying that's how it was supposed to go for you. Okay, so don't rush while you're driving. Take your time. Take your time at this time. So we have the Hope card. For I have plans for you, plans to give you hope in the future. Jeremiah 29:11. I don't know the entire verse, but that's what I can see. And I see this renewal happening in you, fire signs. I really see, I'm getting Leo very heavily right now. She said, I was late this morning. Come through, Spirit. You were supposed to be late. Look at that. But I'm really getting this Leo energy. And of course, with all the sun, you know, all that light right there, that's Leo. But Spirit wants you to know that how you take care of yourself on the inside begins to illuminate and expand outside of yourself. The healthy boundaries that you have within yourself fire signs, is also the healthy boundaries that you have within the world and those around you. I also feel like you are a illuminating light for those around you. You are a vessel of light. And so Spirit says that you are deserving, that you are worthy. That light that shines inside of you, it is safe for you to shine that light. In fact, that's what you were born to do. You were born to shine like the sun, like the stars, like the galaxy, like the cosmos, because it literally is just who you are. Okay, so this is a different message. So I'm seeing someone who doesn't have right now, their clothes are like, okay, right, there's a story. Thank you, Spirit, for just taking me there. Not okay. So there's a story of Oshun, right, where Oshun wore all white, and she was very rich, and she's Oshun is the goddess of unconditional love and fertility, right, she's an Orisha, and please forgive me, Oshun, if I get the story wrong, but she gives so much to the people around her that she has nothing left for herself. So there seems to be this giving and giving and giving and giving, whether you are giving to the world or you are giving, this is a lot of giving to outsiders without taking care of ourselves, right? So Oshun was covered in all white. And she was giving. She gave away all of her riches until she literally had nothing left for herself. She streets in the woods for days, and her white had become stained yellow. You know, she was out there for so long. She was in what they say? In rags, because I just heard rags to riches. She was in rags for so long that, you know, no one even recognized who she was. Her light had like dimmed because she had given all of it away. This is essentially like giving all of your power away. That's why those healthy boundaries are important, fire signs. So giving so much of yourself that you don't have anything left, to where you are almost unrecognizable. Okay, well, then Oshun was found by someone, and I'm sorry because I do not remember. If you know the story, forgive me. Okay, forgiveness. I'm learning. And or queen had could even be another goddess, had blessed Oshun, right, because of what she had done for all of those around her. They ended up sanctifying the color yellow, because her white, she was pure white, her white clothing had stained so much that it had turned yellow, and thus that gold, that honey color was then blessed. You know what I mean? So what I feel like right now, fire signs, you may be going through something where the circumstances are just like, what the fuck? But I want you to know that even in that yes, even in the circumstances that you are in, that the Most High God is going to bless you. Just like Obatala, Olodumaru did for Oshun, blessing her with the color yellow. And now it's a color that we all use, especially when we are giving confidence. And I feel like that is also what's happening. But I really do feel this story of a rags to riches type energy. Like I'm getting like an orphan. Yeah. So I am sending you radiant love. All right, let's see. Let's keep going for the fire signs. We have disruption. I really feel like fire signs, you're trying to keep it all together. Like I'm trying to keep it together. And I heard a moment of time. This phase, this season is just a moment in time. It is the deconstruction. Thank you, Spirit. It is the deconstruction in life that is happening so that you can call in your fulfillment of wishes. See that overpour? Thank you, Spirit. That's what Spirit wants to use. overpour. It's not just going to pour in blessings, but it's going to overpour. See, Oshun was blessed so much so that she literally was able to, I believe, feel like give to a damn kingdom, basically. But when she was repaid back, it was so much more than what she had ever expected. So you may have gone from this rich to rags back, and now in this, you're moving from rags back to riches. As far as the pendulum swings to the left, it swings to the right, right? So you are experiencing the duality in life right now. Spirit does not where you are, but instead recognize the truth that exists within your heart, and the truth that is the essence of yourself. I also feel like there's this need to stabilize emotions. And to put your guard down in certain ways. And this may be, thank you, because now they're pointing me to the crown chakra. This may be putting your guard down when it comes to receiving divine messages from spirit about where you're going or where to go, or just receiving guidance in your life, being open to new ways of receiving guidance. Thank you, spirit. And let's do one more. Is this one card or two? Two. You almost got me. One. Love begins. Yeah. I keep hearing catastrophic. Catastrophic. There may be some type of catastrophic ending that is happening. Fire signs. Man, with the heart, so we got heart chakra, obstacles and challenges. We have solitude, and then we have new beginnings and victory. So I do, fire signs, feel like there is an urge or some type of disruption that is happening in your life, some type of tower moment, some type of crumbling, some type of releasing, some type of letting go. But this is happening for you, for your greatest good, so that you can let go and remove an old cycle or close out an old cycle and make room for the new. This is like saying, right? This could be like you keep saying, I want to be a businesswoman. I want to be a businesswoman. But you are so closed off to new opportunities that would put you in a leadership role because of your fear of talking in front of crowds, or your anxiety of how you feel about yourself. And so I do feel like, and I was going to say Sagittarius, but okay, so Sagittarius mainly, but I do feel like fire signs, as we move into the month, be this need to go into solitude, you know. And I really, this is not to say that you're going to be completely alone, but this is to say that spirit is saying, I'm in need of your intention, of your attention. You're in need of your attention, because the book has stopped right here, which means there's a new cycle. Again, I was talking about cycles closing out. There's a new cycle that is beginning. A new dawn is rising. And so what are you going to write? What are you creating? What do you want to see? Where are you going? What's happening? What will you write? And spirit wants you to be very grounded when you do this. So I do feel like this disruptions is actually removing distractions. These distractions could be friends who habits that pull you out of alignment. These could be places you go that doesn't feed your spirit. But I do feel like all of these removals are happening, and you may be saying, oh my gosh, why is God making it harder for me to accomplish my dreams? But honestly, the Most High God is clearing out the way. The Most High God is clearing up the debris so that you can see clearly and shine without disruptions in your way, so that love can begin. So there will be this need to go into hermit, to seek your own light, to inspire thyself and see what it is, where am I going, and what am I creating with life. So I'm okay. Thank you. Let's see. Fire signs. You know, I'm curious to see how emotional you are, fire signs. Like, there is this outpour or import of love that is happening either within you or around you. And this could be awakening to your heart desires. This could be creating new heart desires for you. But I do feel this emotional pull that is happening at this time. Yeah, and then underneath the bottom of the deck, I'm talking about sentiment. There's sentimental feelings here. So, Aries fire sign. So this is what I just heard, right? It's like, I'm going to appear big and bad as if a broken heart does not affect me. I'm going to put up this shield. I'm going to guard myself already from these things so I don't get hurt. But in the midst of you guarding yourself, you're saying, oh, I'm guarding myself from all of these things. Somehow, some way, whatever it is that you were guarding yourself from finds its way in. And then when it finds its way in through the back door and it hurts you, well, then you say, I'm cutting myself off from everything. And that's not the purpose in which the lesson was supposed to be learned. That's not what Spirit wanted you to get from it. But instead, Spirit wanted you to pay attention to your own boundaries, to how it is that you love up on yourself and the type of love that you accept from other people. Spirit also wants you to become very aware of your emotions, like how you deny that you are emotionally competent or that you have feelings. Putting on a front and saying it doesn't hurt my feelings doesn't actually. So Spirit is saying it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to say I'm the fuck hurt. It's okay to say I'm the fuck upset. It's okay to have feelings. Literally, feelings are okay. Feelings are energy in motion. All right, let's see what's going on with the fire signs. We got spiritual growth under the hope. Over the hope card, and I feel like this is expansion within thyself. Again, I do feel like there's this nourishment, this nectar, this sweet nectar that we are giving ourselves. So we are filling ourselves up with unconditional love. We are filling up ourselves with connecting with Spirit. We are literally, truly looking at ourselves. Learning about our cycles, about where we have been and where we are going. Learning and make the necessary changes and sacrifices we need to make so that we can grow, so that we are growing. All right, let's see what else. What else we got? Self-care, taking care of ourselves. I literally was just talking about that with the spiritual growth. So your spiritual growth, I don't know, I like want to say this, but please take this lightly. Self-care. Your spiritual growth is so much more connected than just your self-care. But for you in this season, your spiritual growth is like almost directly in alignment with your self-care. It's almost like we're not experiencing as much growth as we would like to at this time because we have to start taking care of ourselves, which means we have to start holding ourselves accountable for what we say we close ourselves all to, but actually find its way seeping in through the. I also feel like in this, we have to allow ourselves why is Spirit showing me somebody's belly button? Like, why do I even need to see that? What? I don't even know what that is, but I don't know. I don't understand what you're showing me. Your belly button. That's like your sacral chakra. So it's connected to your sacral chakra. and taking care of yourself. This could also be wound healing. I'm also seeing boots, like oh my gosh, what's those little cute little boots you can get off Just Fab that go all the way up to your thigh, like horse riding boots. Y'all know those boots. They're so cute. You know, like the horse riders wear them. I don't know. So maybe you're in need of some new shoes. Maybe you wanted to buy yourself some new boots. That could be a part of your self-care as well. We got parental care that just fell out. Maybe you and your children are in need of some clothes. Maybe that's a sign for you to go shopping at this time if you are in need of it. Okay. I also feel like, right, evaluate what is your perception of self-care. What does self-care look like, feel like, sound like to me? What is the purpose of self-care? Because I also see there, and maybe that guard is because you have not learned how to love yourself. And so because it is something new for you, it is also something that I'm struggling with. I don't actually know how to love. Know what that feels like, and it's okay to admit that. Spirit, I need you to show me and tell me what the freak self-care actually looks like. How often am I supposed to practice it? What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to feel? How can I be more vulnerable with myself? Even some of that is learning to take care of yourself, learning to be open and to admit that, yes, I have my guard up, and yes, I don't want to feel these feelings because I am tired of being the fuck hurt. She said, I'm not even going to talk about how many pairs of boots I brought in the past week. I was seeing like Just Fab or something too. So that would make sense. You're able to like stock up on sentimental feelings. It says love begins. I want to say this, Sagittarius. Then we have Windfall underneath the bottom of the deck. I want to say this, Sagittarius. I keep saying it's freaking Sagittarius, but I want to say this, fire signs. In order for you to receive the blessing in which you are calling in, whether that be a new love relationship, whether that be a new job, new ways of taking care of yourself, whether that be taking care of your hair, taking care of your skin, taking care of your home, whatever it is in your life that you are calling to do better in, whatever goal you have set, you have to first recognize how you could be standing in your own way. It is not for you to judge yourself, but instead for you to just spend quality time with yourself and actively work through the process of what it looks like to open yourself up again, to be vulnerable with yourself and to be vulnerable with another person. That also may stem by by accepting the fact that one person in particular, or a number of people, or a number of to you, or you have engaged in activities that does not make you feel safe and love, whether that be safe with yourself, safe with your spirit, safe period. There is also this spirit set attachment, right? This need to always want to have someone around. So maybe you didn't always have your mother around. Maybe you didn't always have neglected and abandoned because of childhood, or because you were married and then that person just one day up and left. I don't know what your circumstances are, but I'm letting you know that there is a root cause, there's a root issue that spirit is pushing you towards, because this disruption is also a call within yourself, letting you know that you yourself are either holding on to or have not evaluated something deep enough to where you can now transcend past that, where you can go through the death process and the rebirth process of whatever that transformative aspect within thyself is. Again, this has a lot to do with taking care of yourself, about nurturing yourself, about growing through your circumstances, growing throughout life, because that's what you're here to do. The entire life that we live is school. It is a whole lesson for us, surroundings of our beings, of the beings around us, and to make a conscious effort to grow, whatever that growth looks like for you. Okay. So I am going to do 3 tarot cards, and then we're going to close out fire signs. Seven of Cups. So I can hear the song So I Miss, Although I'm Missing You, I'll Find a Way to Get Through by Brandy. So this is kind of like, again, like I'm saying, it is so important to recognize and not deny that we are missing something, that we are longing for something, that there is this void inside of us. And again, with that, with recognizing and accepting that it may have come from this one person, or it may have come from ourselves, or it may have come from a certain situation. Spirit is trying to get you to get to the root of something. I'm missing this person. Maybe I'm missing this person because I just want someone in my life, but I don't really miss that person's energy because they weren't good to me or good for me in the first place. But it does not mean that I don't miss it. And in that, Spirit is saying, I don't want you to focus so much on that person because that person was meant to teach you a lesson. What I want you to see is what could happen after the fact. Where you can go and where you can transcend to after, when we allow something to die, to allow what is truly dead to go ahead and die off. When I can go to the root of something and lift that root up. Because if this is a dead root, if this root is saying that I ain't never going to be nothing, I don't deserve love, well, that's not something I want planted in my garden. Because it's not going to bear me good fruit. It's only going to bear me rotten fruit. So Spirit wants you to get to the root of it. Well, who told you you were undeserving of love? Well, what circumstances have you been in that you put yourself in, or that you may have just kind of, fell into? Some of these were choices. Again, accountability. Spirit also wants you to accept, because for some of you, you accepted that behavior of how that person treated you. You accepted the behavior of how you've allowed yourself to walk through life this entire time. Again, it's not bad you, but to really just say, how can I make a change for myself? I can accept where I am. And I can move forward. You scared me. I'm coming in very quiet. I'm so much of who's here. Okay. You didn't come in that quiet. I'm coming. I'm finna finish. All right, fire signs. Yeah, I'm gonna go. We got the Chariot movement forward. Again, you are growing. You are growing. You are moving on to new places. And this is in the root chakra. Thank you, Spirit. With something is being uprooted. Whether you were codependent on someone and you didn't realize, had issues with abandonment. That's why you were so attached. And this could be like, right? Because parental care was in here. So let's say for a long time, right, your mother, and I'm just going to use a mom, was in and out your life. Let's say your father was the full-time parental figure and your mom was in and out your life. Maybe she was chasing something big in Hollywood and she only came back when she needed to because she wanted to. So that abandonment from my mother has now left me chasing people who treat me just like my mother does. You see what I'm saying? Spirit is illuminating something in your own personal spirit that you are going to uproot. This no longer serves me. I'm going to let this go. And I also feel like this is without judgment towards the person. Now, that's not to say you don't have a right to be mad at this person. That's not what I'm saying, because I do feel like whatever is being uprooted, there are definitely a lot of emotional turmoil is what I heard. Emotional turmoil. So what I'm not telling you to do is either one, misplace your feelings to where now you're projecting the hurt that you have onto everyone else. But I'm asking you to find healthy ways in which you can handle and deal with that. Whether that means that you seek help from outsiders like a therapist or a life coach or a healer, go to Reiki sections, whatever it is that you need to do for your own expansion and your own soul's growth. Thank you, Spirit. Or whether that just looks like journaling for you, sitting up under the stars and journaling and burning, releasing. Energy Spirit wants you to move from. Spirit wants you to move from this disruptive energy, because you see, look, the arms are completely guarded, completely closed off to this look at his arms. and he has his wand in front of him. It's like, you know, a wand is used to navigate power, right? Intentionally magnify all of the power through the tips. So like spirit is asking you to stabilize your emotions. So maybe you are just so upset right now that life has turned out the way it did, and you have just been spreading anger all over the place. Well, now spirit is saying, now that we know the root core issue of our anger, instead of giving everybody that energy, I'm going to direct it in where it needs to be directed. Maybe I need to properly express myself to the person in whom I'm truly angry with. Or maybe I find healthy outlets like journaling, writing, exercising to help me intentionally handle the anger that I'm having within me. So this is very intentional. Spirit is helping you to open up while directing the energy in the direction it needs to go in. Thank you, Spirit. And as you learn to take care of yourself, you will learn how. Okay, that came right out. And then we have the Seven of Swords with the devil underneath the bottom of the deck. But I'm not afraid of my shadow. I can see how people have wronged me and how I've wronged myself. I can see how I have lied, how people have lied to me, and how people have cheated me. But what I'm going to do is I am going to use the lessons in which I have learned from the past. I'm going to use the hurt and the pain that I have experienced or that I am experiencing, and I am going to use that to fuel my fire. See, the enemy wants me to use that energy and just continue to spread hate and spread love, but no. See, my God tells me that I can still use that energy because it is it appropriately, that I get to choose how I want to direct and reflect that energy, either back to its source or to a source, whether that source be on, I just like, you know, they have those, like, it's not called a destruction room, but basically kind of like a chaos room. You go inside the room, there's like TV, glass and stuff, and you just start breaking shit. Yeah, okay, I'm not harming no one, but I'm still allowing myself to release the frustration and the anger that I have. So this is getting comfortable with the hurt. Thank you, Spirit. Fire signs, the devil energy. This is making so much sense now. This is getting comfortable with the, you know, not getting comfortable in a way where you're like, I'm always going to be hurt forever, but getting comfortable with the hurt and the pain in a way that allows you to be vulnerable with yourself and allows you to express it in a way that still gives the power to you and does not give it back to the people that originally tried to take it or took it in the first place. Again, this has a lot to do with boundaries within yourself and boundaries outside of yourself. When you learn how to navigate the shadow aspect of thyself, there is wants you to see that there is still wholeness and fulfillment that can come out of recognizing that someone hurt you and that you are upset about it, because there's freedom, because then you take, there are stages to this, and Spirit wants to help you through the stages in which you are going through at this time, fire signs. Okay. Whew. Let's do some self. And I want to say thank you. Thank you. Show gratitude, fire signs. Everything ain't fucked up. That's a fact. I ain't saying that everything is great, but I'm saying everything ain't fucked up. You got some shit you could say I'm thankful for. So the shit you could say I'm thankful for, say that shit. I'm thankful. Let's see. All right. Can I have one at a time, please, Spirit? We'll just do what they want to do. For someone, I don't know who, but you need to get this deck, okay? The Sacred Self-Care Oracle. It would be a really good help for you. We have sync with the moon. So learning the moon stages to your room. Pay attention to your cycle and how it syncs up with the moon, and then learn about that moon. That way you can learn your monthly cleansing cycle and you can pair it up with the moon, because the moon itself goes through phases. So spirit wants you to be aware of your own cycles, and this is including your womb cycle. Okay, then we have movement. Saying, instead of standing here stuck and closed off, this woman is still standing still, like the man in the Tower card, but she's open to see. This man's closed off. He ain't gonna receive shit. He can't. He's closed off. His hurt has told him that he's unworthy. There's a breakthrough happening, however, and within this, spirit is saying, yes, I want you to sit still, but I want your mind to be open. I want your body to be open. So this could look like yoga, meditation. I don't know what that shit's called. Tai Chi, where you move all slow and stuff. I could see somebody doing that as well. I think it's called Tai Chi. I honestly don't know. And then we have sound healing. And this is, Spirit said this was really good. Can do this. This is just how I'm seeing in my head. You do not have to do it like this, but I'm just seeing lit candles. So like a candle here, candle here, candle here, candle here. Maybe you have the singing bowls, and maybe you don't. Maybe you just play it online, and maybe you just sit with the candles around you and you just allow that vibrational energy to go ahead and cleanse you and fill you up, charge you up with what you need. Excuse me, with what you need. And underneath the bottom of the deck, we have chanting. These are really good for you at this time. Sagittarius, fire signs. Dive deep into vibrational frequencies, because I also think it's going to help you to recognize which vibrational frequency you are operating on and which vibrational frequency you want this time. Healing is infinite. It's forever going. So don't rush. Take your time. Be gentle with yourself. Be kind with yourself. Extend forgiveness to yourself, fire signs. Literally, I feel like every day you may need to forgive yourself for something. Even if that's saying like, I'm sorry I got so upset at myself. Like, it is for you that I was rushing to get to work and I almost caused an accident. Whatever it is for you, extending small pieces of forgiveness to yourself is going to be very beneficial. So that's what I have for you at this time, fire signs. Thank you so much for tuning in. I want to give thanks to my guides and your guides for delivering clear, true, honest messages, and I will see y'all later. Bye.